Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
I'm Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle of Climax Whiskey. Wood Fired Whiskey at that. So this one we got when super fan of the channel Steve went down to the great state of Virginia, because it certainly does not come up here. So any of you that, like me, were fans of moonshiners, this is Tim Smith's Climax Whiskey. So this one we got for $27.99. It's a 90 proof wood-fired whiskey that is aged for a minimum of 24 hours. So I know on the show he actually used the proprietary thing, but we'll get into that anyway. So this is made with Tim Smith's century-old moonshine recipe. It's aged and filtered with toasted oak and maple wood, imparting color and revolutionary flavor. So Climax, it's the Climax Virginia Distillery in Fletcher, North Carolina. So, ooh, that was a good cork pop, though. I'm kind of interested in trying this. I do know when I went down to Gatlinburg, I tried Jim Tom, who's also on there, and we tried a lot of stuff from Sugarland Distilleries, which is involved with a lot of the other guys that are on the show.
We did some creams. Remember we had? I think it was last year.
When you're down in Gatlinburg, you're going to get a lot of the other guys like that have the. Did I spill on you?
No.
And so that then you get. I know Tickle's involved with one of them.
Gatlinburg's actually a nice little place to sample a lot of different.
Gatlinburg's actually a nice place just to visit. There's so much stuff going on. It really is.
Even Christmas time.
It is. I've never been down there at Christmas.
They got lights out the kazoo. It's a nice little. It's a nice little area.
I will say, for those nature folks, we were sitting in a place that my timeshare was up on the edge of a cliff, and I'm sitting out on the deck just chilling, and Mama Bear and the three cubs come walking right underneath it. It's the coolest thing when you just see them walking around, and then the big daddy came around later on. Oh, they move fast, man. Them bears, when they're just walking, and he was like, and he was just walking up the road, and people are standing in the way, and I was like, "You guys are nuts, man!" He was like, "Just get out of my way. I got a place to go." But they say they walk like 30 miles a day. Bears, they have like a whole. We did a ranger badge.
They can outrun.
Oh no, they can outrun, but
they can climb a tree. So you're pretty well left. And they can swim.
Well, don't get me wrong. Our house literally had like 27, like it had the porch with the big, on the side of a cliff, and she just kept looking up at us. I was snapping pictures, but I was going in quick because I know she could have got up there, and we were like, hey. And yes, bears do shit in the woods because I watched her do it. So to answer the age-old question, does a bear shit in the woods? Hell yeah, she does. But it was funny. The little three cubs just did everything. She jumped on a log. They jumped on a log. You know what I mean? She got up. They went up.
It's like a turkey,
and it just followed them
like
right
cows.
along.
I mean,
it was just funny to watch.
They all go right.
Yeah.
This is the most unique dose.
Oh, it is. Wow. I didn't even get it up to my
I know you were
telling stories.
Yeah.
Gatlinburg is fun, though, if you've never been.
It's a pretty country. But there's something different in this.
There is definitely something different in this. So what I alluded to on the show, he actually had like these scientists that did the rapid aging.
What am I smelling?
He did the rapid aging on there. I don't know this one's how it's done, but it says it's aged for 24 hours, and this is dark as heck. So
24 hours. I think it's to say in oak. It's right here at the bottom thing.
Aged in oak, 24 hours. That's all it says. So according to the website, he actually took his moonshine. He's like, I can't wait all that time to do that, and he put it in, and he had these people do this stuff.
What is that smell?
There is almost that,
it's going to come to us down the road. There's something different in this.
Yeah, it's molasses. It smells like molasses. Yeah, don't tell me no. Yes. It's funny, and I don't know if it's subliminal, but it says wood fired, and I get a hint of a smoke in this, and I don't know if it's just in my head.
So, with in the log had molasses on it, I could go with that almost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a fired log with a little molasses in the top. It's got it's that dark, rich. Like it's well beyond like you burnt your butter type of a smell.
Or a maple syrup.
There is I just was gonna say it's but a thick maple syrup. So, they cooked it too long, and now it's like molasses. That's what I'm saying. Right. You almost get that burnt flavor.
The taste is way different than in those. But there's a different aftertaste, too, in this. It's the same, almost... The aftertaste is almost the same as the friggin' nose that I can't figure out.
It's like you overdid. Like it is like a molasses. It's like you almost overcooked. I don't think I can yell love right now. Hold on a minute. This is weird. This is unique. So, if unique wise, they win. They're winning the battle. Well, it's almost bringing me to Oak and Eden.
I was just gonna say the same thing. If we're gonna compare two weird ones, it would be this one and Oak and Eden because they're totally different. Don't get me wrong, they are 100%. Totally different. Yep. This one's way cheaper.
Yep.
And that would probably be a different blind fright. Right now, I think I'm leaning towards this one. To be honest with you,
it almost has a hint of a smoke. Let me take another sip. Hold on.
And that might be what I'm getting in the nose.
You know, rapid aging is like this. He's not going to remember. I'm going to try my best. Do you remember Balcones? It was a red bottle. Yeah, I remember. Came from Texas.
They got like 13 of them.
It was like weird and funky when we did it. It's almost bringing me to that because it brings me it's almost like a Scotch whiskey. Like remember how they had that funky weird flavor?
I'm going with the smoke in this one. I think this is smoke because I'm already burping.
But they had that. They had that too. That's why I'm saying. Do you remember Balcones?
Because it came off because again they have like 11 different versions. And right, I look at them all the time.
We had the red one.
It was a red one.
Yep. And I just remember it being like it's like a Scotch. Like it tasted.
And didn't that say it wasn't that like a. Was that a whiskey too? That wasn't. I don't think that was even bourbon. No. I think that was a whiskey.
Oh, it could have been. It could have been just a whiskey. So isn't this? This is just a whiskey because it has to be a new oak in order to be. And he didn't put it.
Is Oak and Eden a whiskey or is that a bourbon? I can't even see.
I don't remember that one actually. I think that was a whiskey too. Now that you say that.
Wow, this is a definitely different nose.
I'll have to look.
And I'm not gonna say. I hate it.
It's really bringing me.
It's just totally different.
No, I didn't mean no. It's not. You're right. Yes, it is.
You tell me I'm broken.
No. Yes, it is. I didn't mean
7 more days before you not tell me that.
I meant no. It's not bad, but yes, it is way different.
Oh, it's definitely way different.
And it is kind of bringing me. It's bringing me. So that, and of course, I drank it because it was a mission of mine to get the Balcones in me. But that was a whole different animal. And when you drank it next to something, you're like, "What the heck?"
I thought that was more like a Scotch head.
It had brought that little bit of smoke inside of all this heavy oak because it was down in Texas.
This is almost kind of the same. It's kind of a smoke with an oak. Honestly,
I can see why people. I don't mind this.
This is really almost like when we cooked it. So you had a little flavor, but they didn't overcook it.
No.
But it has the oak finish in the end.
I want to applaud the fact that he can get that much oak in 24 hours, though. That is high-pressed oak. I watched on the show.
It's not even like crazy over-flavored like we both thought the Oak and Eden was.
But I'm kind of glad we did this
though. Fairly. Oh, no, it's there.
It's there. Definitely. It's oakier than 90% of the stuff we've drank.
But you don't get that.
No.
You know, like the cigar flavor that you stuck in your mouth type deal. You don't get that.
On the Oak and Eden, you kept saying you're getting a hint of a smoke. I'm getting like a hint of a smoke on this one.
No. I
you know what I mean? That one I didn't. That was like heavy, thick, molassesy.
To be honest with you, and it's actually half price. If I was to pick one, I would try this. This is definitely... I like this one better.
Unique factor. I gotta give it. These guys. This is actually tasty.
I'll take it.
Okay, it's not on. But whether you like it or not, it's
going to be different. I'll give you that.
Which is going to lead me into, if you have tried this, leave a comment down below. I'll be curious how many people like it compared to hate it, because it brings me. And if you've never had the Balcones, you got to try that too, because that
was Texas, right?
That was Texas, yeah. It definitely brings you.
And weren't they known for their?
It brings you to a whole nother world of flavor. It really does, because it was such a concentrated. They do a lot of crazy stuff down there in Balcones. They have a lot of different variations.
I thought they were like known for their
single malts.
Yeah.
I do believe they have a bunch of that on there, but even their whiskey tasted like that.
It was
heavy on that end, right?
It was not. If I recall, it was not one of my top.
I'll be interested to the people that do like a Scotch if they've tried this to see what they think. There is a smoke.
There is a smoke that you get in the nose, and I think that's what I'm getting.
It almost brings me to it, and you might say no, but do you remember when we did the Whistle Pig with the Traeger? kind of that hint of a smoke. So it's like it's not like a peated smoke. That was way stronger. This is like a hint.
This is almost like you firing up yours, or I do mine, and you know when you first fire it up, it smokes like a bastard.
Yep.
And if you're standing there,
yep. and it's all over your jacket, and it's sitting.
That's kind of where it's at there. That's what That's where I'm at. If you stay away from it, and then you come back, and everything comes out fine.
I'll be interested to see because I actually bought some of the French oak, and I think I'm going to have to burn it.
It's getting
so I'm wondering if I'm going to get that same char with that wood smoky flavor.
Yeah, you showed me.
No, when I char
them. I wonder if you have. Do you have to char them, or are you just going to try a couple without it?
The regular oak was already charred, but those don't look charred. So I might try some without and some with, and when I try to flavor it up and see if it's going to bring it a different level. It'll be interesting. So
there's an
experiment. That's the experiment.
There's an experiment for the other one.
Well, I can't figure out what I want to do with that one.
Just throw them in the way they are and see if it does.
I might do the regular charred oak ones.
No, do the other one that you don't think is charred. Throw it in and see if it does.
And just see if it does anything.
What's it going to hurt? You got 25 of them in there.
No, I know. It was just one of them things, but. Overall,
I'd probably throw that away when you're done with it.
Well, that's just it. I think it's going to taint the wood, so I don't want to put too much good stuff in it because it's going to wreck the wood. This is a unique. I mean, it's $27.99. You know what I mean? And I get it. People don't like unaged stuff, but this to me is an experiment. We did the mine went blank. The one. Cleveland.
Yep.
We did the Cleveland ones that were, and we didn't mind it. And we just some of the few that actually said doing the express aging. I actually liked it because they used honey locust wood. Nobody knows what that is, but
4 of them.
It didn't. We never really flavor on them.
We never did the rest of like they have a bunch. They got the wheat penny and.
We have one that's just regular, and stay tuned for that one. But when we did the honey locust root and the cherry, it actually imparted the unique flavors into the whiskey, and I didn't mind it. I didn't mind them. No, this one is definitely bringing. It's heavily oaked.
Now you say that, isn't it? It's a similar bottle.
Yeah, those two are gone. You're gonna look. I know those are. I actually ended up liking them. Those were very good. We do have the regular Cleveland up there at Steve's, but the more I smell it, it's definitely bringing a hint of the smoke.
For the money, I would if you haven't tried it, I'd give it a shot. It's gonna totally bring you in a different, unique land.
Yeah, but, tastes like nothing other than. I'm gonna stick with my Belconis.
Well, those that go to
do the flame the char
and aged, they smoke it for them and such. I think you're gonna be closer into that land. But
yes and no, because it's just a hint of smoke.
It is, but they do it right at the bar.
No, I know. No. It is. I have to give it to them.
I have to assume they're doing it right at the bar.
It's thick and rich at the end.
No,
I want to say that.
No, it's super dark in color. So, like you said, for his amount of time it's spent anywhere, if he just took a moonshine and made it, I don't know why the fuck I can't talk to this.
I know he said
it's not bad.
I got to be honest. I wish I had him grab the Climax Moonshine now, just to try the difference. It would have been good to try the difference, because that doesn't come up here either. It would have been good to try their regular corn to do, but I think it was around the same price. So I'm like, just grab the whiskey when he was down there, because he could only bring back so many bottles. So he's bootlegging back from Virginia, and I'm like, get this one, get this one, get this one. You know what I mean? So this was definitely.
He leaves his car's level. He comes home.
So I was like, nope.
Got no spirit.
Like, leave that one. I want to make sure you get the ones you can. But honestly, I'll be curious, all you guys that are around the rest of the country, whether you can actually get this. We cannot. This is nowhere near this. He bought this down, and he bought this down.
Distributed.
I don't know. His show's pretty. Moonshine is pretty big on TV. So,
but unless he hooks up with like Atlas or a distributor, it doesn't say he's distributed by. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But
he's making a ton of money just being a moonshine.
That is really what I think molasses smells like. Like in my head, that is 100% like
I get more
rich
in the
molasses.
Smoke.
Yeah. So,
but when you take a sip, if you go to take a sip, you do get either the maple syrup molasses combo type deal.
Yeah. So there you go. Climax Wood Fired Whiskey, Appalachian White Oak. That's what it says in there. So give it a try. If you have, leave a comment down below. I'd be interested to hear from anyone. Again, the just uniqueness factor that I would actually say it's worth a buy, because this is totally different. And for anyone who comes to your house and looks at it and goes, "That's Tim Smith stuff."
Uniqueness in price. I mean,
it's not overly expensive, right?
It's definitely worth a try. Mm-hmm. I'd give him a shout out. I like it.
Yeah. No,
I would prefer this over some of the others we've just tried. So yeah.
No, I don't disagree either. So there you go. That being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, Drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe. If you drink this off another one.
That's how Balcones was. You could drink it when you drank it.